Good morning. It's been a few days since you've seen me. I've taken a little break from doing daily videos. It was starting to burn me out. And there were just days when I wanted to curl up on the couch and draw or spend the afternoon with my husband or reading a book or stuff. So I'm trying to work out what sort of scheduling I want to do. If I want to do a couple of days a week of the drawing video so that you guys still get to see what I'm doing, and not making it so hard on myself, because it was taking quite a lot of time to do the many hours of filming and editing and uploading. So I thought I'd do a quick flip through of my February pages for you guys. There are 2 pages that are blank, but I haven't caught up on those yet. I think that's the 10th and the 11th of February, but other than that the rest are done. So I am still catching up on my monthly layout. I do those on the couch when I'm sort of not really thinking, so I've still got a couple to colour in with my my monthly view, so I'm catching up on those slowly. And we'll try and find where the February pages start. So this is where I left off. This is the 1st, I think, yep, 1st of February. And basically I'd spent the day at my in-laws place for lunch, and I was reading a book, and I was having a lot of trouble with waking up at 4 AM because of the jet lag. So my parents finally left. They had finished taking care of the kids. It was back to having a quiet house and back to getting into routine of school and all that sort of stuff, and cleaning dishes and housewifey things that goes on. And not really much has changed. My style hasn't changed at all. Just a second. So on here my page is using distress stains as the background. You guys see me use those a lot in the different colours. I'm using the same. I think there's no real change in any of the supplies that I've used. So I just went out for lunch with one of my best friends. I bought a new pair of jeans, had lunch, and then John and I were talking about doing a booktube channel together, which we're still thinking about. We just can't think of a name that we like. Trying to think of things to draw each day when your days become routine is really, really hard. So picking Minecraft, which is something my son loves to play in the afternoons once he's finished his schoolwork, is like his favourite pastime, and I hear zombies every afternoon if he's done his homework. And then that night John and I talked about cleaning up our bookshelves, so turning our little lounge room corner into a library, because we do have quite a lot of books together. We're both always had lots of books, so getting our collection nice and neat and tidy. This one, even though I look at it, I think it's because there's not enough black outline. I don't know, I think I might need to go over some of these, because there's lots of dark outlines in these, and this page doesn't seem to have that feel, and it kind of always stands out to me when I look at it, and I think I might go back over with a bit more black outline, or there's something missing from this page, and it always gripes on me when I look at it. So this was just me making a cake. It was really overcast. Sorry, I think I'm getting a cold, so I'm getting all croaky. And I filmed a Midori video for you guys. This is one of those days where nothing really happened. I just, those days drive me nuts. I'm like, what am I going to draw for you guys? I don't want it to be boring. So I'm working on some swap journals for an art group, and so I started drawing the page in that journal and just what I was using to draw. Sometimes you just got to pluck something from nowhere. The next day John was on the phone for an hour and 15 minutes on hold, and he's got a cold. And Lily started telling me that she was feeling sick, so everyone's getting sick in the house, and I was trying to do the planner stuff, and it was a long day that day. The next day we decided, my girlfriend asked me if we wanted to go to the beach, so we took the kids to the beach for the day, and that's when you saw me draw the shells that we collected, the kids collected. So that was trying to do something different to you guys, just showing you different ways that I work, because you've never really seen me draw from other things, just sort of draw from memory most of the time. John's got man flu, and everyone knows when man flu is bad, it's bad. And Elijah was sick as well. And this is my pathetic attempt at a book cover, and I hated it. And every time I look at it, I hate it a little bit more. It was meant to be like poisonous flames or something, and it just looks terrible. Every time I see it, I cringe. So I hate that bit. If that wasn't there, I'd be happy. So they're the 2 pages that I have got to catch up on, and I can't remember what's on those days, so I'm going to go back and look at Facebook and see what I was posting on those days, and look at my phone and check my phone log for photos that I took those days. So that's how I'm going to catch up on those 2 pages. Someone said just stick them together, and I'm like, no, I can't do that because it'll just not be right. You guys haven't really seen me draw this page. This was another catch-up page that I drew in the lounge room. So it was when I was working on a design team project for Crafty Crusaders, and I was blogging and working in my journal and reading a book. Basically, that was the whole day. So you haven't seen this page done on camera. And this was one of my, if you know me very well, I actually suffer from anxiety and depression, and I have since Elijah was born. So I have low days, and this must have been one of them. It was overcast. I didn't feel like drawing. I spent the day with my niece, and I had lunch with my mother-in-law, but there was there are some family problems, not on my side, like my little family, my extended family. Between them, they were having family issues, so it was just really compacting on me that day, and I just didn't feel like drawing at all. The 14th was Valentine's Day, and so I did a really simple page. He'd bought me a rose, and we sat and watched a Chinese dating show, like a marathon. So I just drew a little portrait of hubby, just a very simple page. And this was one of my, I read all day that day, and nothing else happened. It was a very slow, easy day in our household, so there was nothing really to draw. So I decided to, on days where I had nothing to draw, I would just create some art on a page. And so I drew a sad clown. So that's actually one of my favorite pages in it. And this was a Monday, and our John's pay went in, so I had to catch a bus quickly and go pay our rent, because there was a big kerfuffle with it. So I didn't really feel like doing it. I had other things to do, so grown-up days when I have to go do boring things, and filming and planning. And there's my little Gillio pencil case, and we had chicken coconut curry, which is actually very ugly to draw. I was looking at my dish while I was eating it. I'm going, how am I going to draw this? I have no idea. So it's a really bad rendition of my dinner, but it didn't look much better in the bowl, but it tastes great. On this day, you guys saw me draw this page, and I got hit with a massive migraine, like one of the worst ones I've had in a long time. And I was just really sick, which is why this video was late, and everyone understood, which was lovely. So there wasn't much left. The next day I drew this, and I was still feeling that really groggy, drunk feeling that you get after a really bad migraine. So there was not much else to be said. And if you noticed, I actually spelled migraine wrong on camera, and I was like, oh my god, how am I going to fix it? So I made a fancy G. So sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Me working on the Galaxy t-shirt again, so it's a very similar picture to the one that I have fixed, because it's the same things that I was using. And started going back to the gym, trying to get back into my healthy phase, which kind of went out the window with the anxiety of the wedding. How brides normally get really hardcore Oh, there's the cat fight. I might have to pause the video and go save my cat from a monster, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, I think I've gotten rid of the weird cat. Is not my cat. So, yes, I was talking about brides and how they go all hardcore, like, must look amazing, blah, 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 blah. I went the opposite way. I was doing really well, and then I got really stressed with the wedding, and I just went, oh, stuff it. So I decided to start getting healthy again, and I started going back to the gym with my girlfriend. And then tea, because I think on that day after the gym I was just wrecked. So I said tea is my best friend. And I was still recovering from the migraine on the Monday as well. On this day I hadn't really done much today. I was just working in my journal. So I decided to draw my watercolor palette. This is my Daniel Smith one, and so that was what I was attempting to draw. And I had bought a new lipstick, and that's just my fountain pen and my Giramondo, basically. Nothing fancy. I just thought it'd be nice to draw some of my supplies because I do work with them every day. So on this page I was trying to finish the Happiness Project. I've been trying for quite a while to finish this book, and I was like, I'd had enough of it just sitting on my bookshelf with a bookmark halfway through it, and I'm like, right, I'm going to get this done, I'm going to finish it. So I picked it up before I was picking up any of my new books to get it read, and so I was currently on page 213. We went out to lunch with my girlfriend and another one of the mums, because she needed some love. So I had a toasted ham and tomato sandwich. It was extremely hot that day, so my sunglasses and a little weather deer in the corner, because I hadn't done one for a while, so I thought it was about time. This was an Artstronauts prompt. I didn't really do much, so I decided to follow a prompt that was on the Artstronauts page. So I was doing that sort of thing, and it turned out quite quirky. I'm not sure if I like the way it turned out, but hey, sometimes you just gotta have a little play. It was really humid that day and really hot. I remember sweating in here. That was the other reason why some of the days I won't be filming in here, because this is a converted garage and it's separate from the house. There's no air conditioning. It's basically a carpeted garage. There is a sliding door which you can't keep open because of the bugs. So it is really hot in here during summer, and it was getting to the point where it's just too much. And even with the fan in here, it's just stiflingly hot. So some days I just couldn't come out here because it would make me sick to sit here in the heat and try and draw. And on this day we actually decided to take a trip into the city. We took a trip into the city, and we use Opal cards as our I think the US people use oysters, and the UK people have Oyster cards, and the Americans have Metro cards. This is our version of our traveling cards. And we went to the Japanese bookstore, took the kids for lunch, and this was Lily. And these were actually, I had originally printed them and I've just realized that the booklet that I've actually used them in is still inside. I made a bookshelf, printed out a bookshelf and printed out little, let's see, I have one up here, just little copies of books. So I went to Book Depository and saved the pictures of some of the books that we had been either buying or I was currently reading. So there's a Happiness Project and some graphic novels. So I had a couple that were too big. The first time I printed them too big for the bookshelf. So I decided that I didn't want these to go to waste. So these were two of the new books that we bought at the Japanese bookstore. So Throne of Glass and Shadow of Bone. I've actually read Throne of Glass already. It's really good. So I thought I'd just stick them in. This is like the first time that I've actually stuck something in to here. And I don't know if it'll be a a regular thing. I think it was just that I had them on hand and I didn't want to try and attempt to draw the covers, which I did consider for about 30 seconds and then was like, no, it's not happening. I tried something different on this day to give you guys some variety. I tried to do my day in like increments. So Monday, 7 a.m. and I am not sleeping very well. I don't know what's wrong. It must be something, my anxiety or something. It must be really high because I've been not sleeping and then getting up at like 3 a.m. to come and organize bookshelves out in my studio is ridiculous. It's starting to become a joke. So the red eyes are my exhaustion. And at 9:05, which is just after we dropped the kids off at school, my girlfriend and I went to the gym. So this is a pathetic version of my towel. I have like an orange towel with the gym logo down here somewhere, and then there's a zipper, and inside the zipper is where I put like my card to tap on at the gym and my keys and my sunnies and all that. So that's what that is. Even people might know my water bottle, obviously. 10 a.m. This is my little post box and our fence and stuff and bills coming in. And 2:55 is when I pick up my kids from school. And then at 7 p.m. John comes home. So I tried to do something a little bit different for you guys. And for me, not just for you guys, for me as well. Because I wanted to sort of change it up a little bit and do like my day and time frames. So there's that. On the Tuesday, I babysat one of the mums at school. She has a little 3-year-old. And it was her anniversary and I offered to babysit for her so that her and her hubby could have some time together. So she came over to hang with me, little blonde baby. And then once she went home, I was working on my Crafty Crusaders design team thing, where I was working with glass paints and working on glass. My hobo, I went to the gym in the morning, and this is my like heart rate monitor. And then I tried to write the word tired and I wrote it wrong, and I was like I couldn't be bothered to change it, so I just left it there and said too exhausted to finish. And then I started dinner preparation. So there's like a little knife and some carrots and stuff like that. And then this page was me working on my cake dish, the glass cake dish. So I was doing like poppy-esque flowers and just did a paintbrush and the glass paints. And a pen, because I did a lot of writing that day and a lot of filming. So that was my camera, and just basically how I've fallen madly in love with reading again. It's like a very dormant passion that I've had all my life, but having kids makes it really hard to get back into reading. But now they're a little bit older and things are starting to sort of slip into place, and they don't need as much one-on-one attention all the time. I do find like little pockets of time when they're happily playing, or if they're doing their homework and they don't need assistance, I'll normally have my book there just to read while they're doing the bits that they don't need help with. So I have really fallen in love with reading again, and my to-do list for cleaning. This is the last page you actually saw me film. So my grass was getting out of control. Like, we have a house inspection, as you can see here, and my grass was getting ridiculous, like jungle mode. So there, I had a bit of water spill, so it looks a bit crazy now, but this is me inside my house going, oh my god, grass, because it was getting stupid. And when the guys came to mow, it rained on them within 3 minutes of them arriving, like poured, and so they went away. And 2 days later they came back and it rained on them again. I was like, oh, I felt so bad, but they got it done before our house inspection. And I got some mail from my best friend, and she had sent me the Gerard Cosmetics lipsticks that I had asked for, the Rose Hill and 1995. And at the moment, green grapes are really, really tasty, so I'm obsessed with green grapes. On this day, I got a text message from Joanne. So I've drawn her for the first time in cartoon form, and she was so chuffed. And so I got a text message from her at like 8 o'clock. I think this is Friday. It must be, yeah, Friday night, that she was coming to visit Sydney. I got really excited because she lives in Ballarat, which is near Melbourne, and I live in Sydney. So it's very hard for us to sort of get together. So that was another reason why I kind of took a little break from filming, so that I could spend some time with her and sort of enjoy my time and just sort of relax a little bit, because I was starting to get a bit stressed out about the videos, and I don't want them to become a stressed out thing, because that will show in my drawings. If I start to feel like this is a job and this is something I must do and I must film and stuff, I will start to resent it, and I never ever want to resent my art, and I never want you guys to see that resent in my drawings. So I want to give you guys the best that I can give you, and I will do that if I'm still in love with it. So that was another reason for me thinking about slowing down and just giving you a couple of videos a week. And then when I come to my flips, you're going to see pages that you haven't seen before, so it's a little bit more interesting instead of watching me flip through pages you've seen done from start to finish. So I drew my one of my pen tins and my hobo, and this is me getting emo over the scales, and I need to sort of get back into the swing of the whole dieting thing. And I hate saying diet, because diet's like a swear word, and I need to get healthy. And this is my rage at the house inspection that's coming. And then this is another page you guys haven't seen. This is the 1st of March, so this is not really part of the flip, and it's not finished yet because I didn't have my stencil with me out in the lounge room, so I have like cleaning to do there. Clean all the things needs to be here and stenciled. But on this day we went and bought my soon-to-be sister-in-law, once my brother-in-law gets his act together, I bought her a birthday present, sort of that sort of thing. And it was a really hot day, and we decided to go op shopping, and you guys call it thrift stores, like secondhand stores. There's a really good secondhand store that has a really awesome book selection. So we went book buying with a really small budget to see how much we could get for a really small amount of money, and the kids got some books and we got some books, and it was a really nice family day. But the heat was like, especially in one of the thrift stores, it was like so hot. I could not think straight, and I just said to John, let's go. I've got enough books. I'm done. I'm like sweating under my skirt. So it wasn't pretty. And then this is the first, so this is technically not in the flip, but it was just, we basically cleaned all day for the house inspection. So that's basically where I'm at. I do really love doing this, and I want to give you guys as much as I possibly can, but like I said, I don't want to make it something that I resent. I want you guys to have pages filled with passion, and so that is what I'm going to do. I'll probably post 3 times a week for you guys, and then I'll also have my every now and again my Midori videos, because I know a lot of people have been enjoying how I'm journaling my honeymoon and that sort of thing. And I'm also thinking of doing just some plain like art journal videos, so just me working in my art journal, so it's not daily drawing, and it's not this as well. So, and the other thing sorry, I'm getting croaky again. The other thing I want to know is I purchased one of these. Now this is ground free gums mod collaboration, and I wasn't sure if people wanted a review and wanted to see how I use this or what I put inside it, so I'm not going to unzip it. So if you would like to see like a review video and a what's in my mod video, just leave a comment below so I know whether that's something that you guys would enjoy. But look at the artwork on this, it is amazing. I still haven't seen everything in here. Every time I pick it up I see something different. So if that's the sort of thing you would like, please tell me. And the other thing I wanted to know is would you guys be interested in art book reviews? I do them on my blog, but I didn't know if you guys wanted reviews on the books that I own and whether I thought they were worth buying and stuff like that. So if you would rather a video version of an art book review, or you're still happy to read the written version on my blog, I'm just trying to gauge different videos that I can put up every now and again, so it's not just all draw. So give me some ideas of what you would like to see. If you have any other comments, like any other ideas of what you'd like to see, like suggestions, I'm all for it. I want to hear what you want to see, because I really love helping as much as I can on my channel. So if there's something you want to see from me, just leave it in a comment and I'll see if I can put it together for you guys. Other than that, that is me done, and it's starting to get really windy outside, so I better go get my washing off the line before it goes and gets blown away. So that's all from me today, so I'll see you guys soon with another drawing video, but I thought I'd get a flip done since it was pretty much finished for the month. So talk to you guys soon.